Welcome to the Rich Club channel. Before viewing, please like the video, write a comment and subscribe to the channel. Thanks, let's go. The electric pickup Tesla Cybertruck, presented by Elon Musk, immediately caused a huge demand. In the first 2 days alone, more than 146,000 pre-orders were issued. What is the reason for the hype and why it is really worth buying? You will learn it in this video. Watch to the end of this video to find out one of the most unaccepted reasons to buy a pickup truck from Tesla. The first reason is marketing attractiveness. An unusual and most importantly memorable design is guaranteed to increase brand awareness. The second is image building. The ultra-modern characteristics and innovation of Cybertruck will favorably emphasize the individuality of any of its owners. Third, affordable price. Of course, this is always a relative concept, but if you thoroughly weigh all the pros and cons, the $39,900 for the basic version does not seem such a large amount. For those who have not yet ordered the Tesla Cybertruck, we remind you, it is available in 3 trim levels. The most expensive is for $69,900 with 3 electric motors and all-wheel drive. It can drive up to 800 km without recharging, and it only takes 3 seconds to accelerate to hundreds. In the average configuration with the same all-wheel drive, but already 2 electric motors and a battery with a power reserve of 500 km, the electric pickup truck will cost $49,900, and for the initial version with 1 electric motor, rear-wheel drive and the most modest battery, which is enough for 400 km of autonomous travel, you will have to pay $39,900. If Tesla Cybertruck is secured by any company, it is also accrues the image of a confident player in the market, which always keeps up with the times. Fourth, another important fact is a significant saving of money, because in itself the pickup truck costs not so much, even slightly lower than its direct competitors, which use traditional internal combustion engines. But here is a huge plus of the electric novelty from the company Tesla. You don't need to spend a lot of money on the operation of their truck. There is no oil. Accordingly, its replacement is not needed, there is no antifreeze, and of course, gasoline diesel fuel is not needed for driving. You charge up at the free station and you can go on. The consumption of competitors' cars with an internal combustion engine in the urban cycle is about 8 or 10 liters per 100 kilometers. The fifth of the main advantages of this car are also distinguished by a fairly large cargo platform, which is equipped with full-fledged electrical outlets. The platform itself is covered by a solar battery, which will constantly recharge the car's battery. There are also many different drawers for storing your stuff. The sixth. Yes, the electric car requires maintenance. Chassis, body parts, optics, climate system. But all this is inner sheet in all cars, regardless of power plant. It is known that the design features of an electric car imply 10 times fewer parts in comparison with cars with internal combustion engines, therefore 10 times fewer vulnerabilities. The electric car doesn't have an exhaust system, and it doesn't have a transmission. The electric motor doesn't have a significant number of parts that are characteristics of an internal combustion engine, so there is no cost item for regular replacement of oil filters, candles, injectors and other. Scheduled maintenance of an electric car is much cheaper than its gasoline counterparts. It's worth nothing that the most expensive link in an electric car, the battery, doesn't require maintenance. The only thing that awaits the battery of an electric car over time is gradual loss of capacity, hence the replacement of the battery with a new one. The seventh. Environmental friendliness. The electric car doesn't emit pollutants into the atmosphere at the time of operation. It could be called 100% environmentally friendly if you don't take into account the fact that the electricity for charging is generated in most cases at coal-fired terminal power plants. But it is worth noting that the absence of electric vehicles on the roads would not affect the production of electricity. Without it, we cannot imagine a comfortable life of a modern person. Electric cars that charge mainly at night, on the contrary, equalize the drop of electricity consumption at this time of day, which helps to eliminate the problem of energy peak. In fact, electric cars also indirectly but pollute the environment, but their impact is much less compared to the internal combustion engine. Moreover, electric cars can really be clean if they use clean energy generated by alternative sources of charging. Home solar power plants are not only a profitable investment in terms of earnings, but also an excellent contribution to your own energy independence and an eco-friendly future. There is another important factor that affects the environment: used batteries. There is an opinion that batteries for electric cars are toxic, and this is really true only if the waste material is sent to landfill. In our time of active technology development, spent batteries are available resources. There are at least several ways to solve this problem: recycling and reuse. As you know, used batteries are used as energy storage devices for home solar power plants. Another important factor in favor of the environmental friendliness of an electric cars is a reduction of noise levels. The electric motors are virtually silent, providing quite dynamic acceleration. 8. Safety. Everything is simple here. All electric vehicles undergo the same tests as the conventional cars. Modern electric cars are equipped with same set of useful functions: driver's assistance, active and passive safety systems as gasoline cars. Moreover, due to their design features, electric cars have increased body strength and excellent stability on the roads. They are safer in terms of fire in the accident. 9. Easy operation. All that a car requires a careful attitude. If you take this requirement into account, it will provide you with long years of peace of mind. The only thing that is required is periodic scheduled inspections at the service station, which in principle doesn't distinguish it from gasoline cars. But unlike the latter, the design of electric car is much simpler. It has no gearbox, fuel system, complex engine system, cooling system and other things that need to be maintained. The simplicity of the design in this case increases the reliability of the car and its durability. 10. So, in the last place is the fact that the American pickup truck will be in the center of attention absolutely always, and this effect will be absolutely everywhere, where the electric car will appear. And what do you think is the most important reason for buying Cybertruck? Write your opinion in the comments. Thank you for watching, put your thumbs up, click on the bell, and if you are not subscribed yet, then subscribe now. There will be a lot of interesting things in the following videos. See you soon!